everybody, Average Gamer here. Today we have another patch review. That's right, another patch review. This is patch 1.4.32 for the 3rd of November 2015. I know it's a little late. It was yesterday. But I wanted to play a little bit, figure it out, do a little tweaking, do a little messing around, do a little shake-a-bake, a little fiddling, a little farting. And, well, gonna see what we can do here. So, with that in mind, what's in patch 1.4. This patch? There's the new drop voting system for maps and game modes. There's the new timer-based penalty for players who leave a match who basically rage quit before they've been killed, and the usual fixes and minor changes. So, with that in mind, this is just so you know, this is going to be the new format for patch reviews from here going on out. These pictures and stuff like that, just to kind of show where things are going to go and what's going on, and then afterwards we'll actually get into the engine, which is currently playing in the background. With that in mind, what's next? Well, here is the new map/mode selection. So matches will now start with a new voting system before drops. Players will get 15 seconds to select the map and the mode. So, for example, right here, Tourmaline, Crescent Strait, Frozen City Night, Forest Colony, and the two maps, the two game modes below. So what's going to happen is, 4 of these maps will be pilled randomly. The usual still bias still plays a factor, meaning that if PGI is set up one map to come up a little higher and more often than others, it will occur. So basically, the 2 maps that have the most we'll say augmentation is Forest Colony is still highest at its odds of coming up, and the lowest odds is Terra Firma, and then everyone else falls in between. So what'll happen is you get 4 random maps and 2 random map modes out of the 3 map modes. Out of the 12 maps you get 4. 3 map modes you get 2. Then you select one and you vote on it. So this will happen when you select on the maps here. So you get a blue box around it showing what's voted. Also in conjunction with the percentage down at the bottom there, shows who's voting for what. So if we break this down right now, we have 1 second left in the timer. You get 15 seconds to pick a map and a mode. Overall, so you get Tourmaline and all that stuff. So you see it, Tourmaline's at 20, Crimson Strait's at 8, Frozen City's at 25, Forest Colony's at 4, and then Skirmish and Conquest down there are 8 and 20. One thing I will admit, Conquest, out of the many matches I've dropped yesterday and today, only done Conquest once, and that was because the group that dropped specifically picked Conquest, and we dropped with a group of 4. So it doesn't take much, right? It just takes 2 more people, and it was very, very close. Now, in the case of a tie, so say Tourmaline Desert got 1 more vote or 2 more votes to bump it up to 25, and Frozen City stayed at 25. Then what would happen is the matchmaker would pick one of those 2 at random to drop with. Same with the modes as well. If it's 50-50, so 4 or 5, so 6 people voted 1 and 6 people. I just want to quickly think here. You're not voting just as a team, a group of 12. This is all 24 players. So all 24 players are already in the match at this point. So if 12 players vote for one and then 12 vote for another, then it goes with a random between the 2. Same with the modes. If it goes 12 and 12, same thing. So basically, it's quite fair. I mean, the main thing now for the and actually here's a picture of what happens right here. So when the map is selected and the mode is selected, you'll get a little screen, it's like a little video, like a lither YouTube video on either side. On the skirmish side is a bunch of guys running around shooting each other. And on the now that's a little misconcerting. The bottom it goes through all the different maps on the right through skirmish, so it shows all the different maps and people fighting while it's initiating the drop. And then the map on the left hand side is like a captured video of the cam, just kind of running around the map real quick. One thing that you do that has taken effect is drop time. Drop time has been cut down significantly because now the matchmaker doesn't have to worry about what maps to pick and what modes to pick anymore. It doesn't have to look through everyone's featured or filtering options and all that stuff. It just goes, your PSR is A, this person's PSR is A. There you go. Now fight. That's it. It's pretty good, actually. I like it. Now, with that, though, also comes the new penalty system, and the new camo page. So right now, right here, if you look, if your first get disconnected the day, your time to get into a match will be delayed by 10 seconds. Now that's in the search, so you're going to hit play now up here, and you're going to be sitting there for an additional 10 seconds. Now this isn't like if you escape by accident and go, like these are, I'm assuming is if you do not go back into the match, or if it's a non-disconnect, like something happens, like your internet goes down or something. You won't be punished that way. But if you physically, your mech's still alive, you hit the escape button, and then went down and hit exit match. If you physically did that, then it'll, then they're going to penalize you. So it's 10 seconds for the first one, 2 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 10, and then 20. So if you're still alive and you exit out of the game on purpose, they're going to penalize you. Now the next change is this. This is the new camo screen. They've changed it. So if you look, you see how it says colors all, but I have it set to own. If I go to all, it now shows all. If I go to owned, it shows all the ones I own. I like it. And also, it's now single click. No more double clicking. So those are the first major changes here that they have made. They filter these things out a lot better. I know one of the guys I know is color deficient. He has color blindness and has a hard time seeing this a little bit in some spots. So I can understand why this is hard for some players, because you look right, the red kind of goes in like that, and the greens kind of go into the whites. Definitely can understand why some people have a problem with seeing this. It looks like what they do is they took this, like the colors themselves don't match. You should still get maybe like a, well, you still do get a filtering option here. So you still go like Razzlehag. Ooh, I got 3 new Razzlehag colors. I did not know that. Interesting. What about Wolf? Steiner? I got 3 new Steiner colors too. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to play around with these colors. So you got purples, blues, greens, premium colors, apparently, cyans, limes, greens, oranges, purples, etc., etc., etc. Basic, camo. Oh, so there you go. So that's the new changes and updates to the new camo screen. So what other fixes and changes were there? Well, there was obviously the one I just showed you, where the patterns and all that stuff have been changed. They still don't have, like I said, they need a better filtering option maybe, or an option in the game where if you have color blindness that you can turn it on. I know recently they just started putting that into a few other games, so you never know, right? They fixed a couple issues on Terra Firma and a couple other maps where the wireframes of the map, the design lines and stuff, you can see the wireframes. They fixed those. There was also an issue where if you had a clan mech and you removed an arm with Artemis, right, on the left and right arm, and you removed it off, you take the arm off the left arm, it would charge you the amount here to actually downgrade Artemis. It wouldn't actually charge you. It would show you the charge, because you're taking the arm off with Artemis, which was kind of stupid. So they fixed that bug. Also, if you had it under 2.5, 2 point something, I think it's 2.20 or 2.25 or 2.5 million C-bills, it would also give you a bug as well, saying that you're not able to edit your mech or purchase new mechs type thing. They also fixed an issue where there would be an orange dot on your HUD, on your zoom level, or near the zoom level indicator on Conquest maps. I had that a couple times and it was annoying as shit. They also fixed an issue where having cockpit glass enabled during with a triple monitor will cause graphics glitches, because apparently people have 3 monitors, which is kind of cool. You have your cockpit in this screen, and then to your left is your right screen, left is your right screen. I like it. I can only run 2 myself. I'm not that lucky, unfortunately. And last but not least, the MechWarrior Academy, they fixed an issue where you could take in an invalid mech. So a mech with no engine, a mech with, nothing, or incorrect stuff on it. They fixed it so you can only take valid mechs that you can take into matches into the Academy base. So that is the patch for their patch review for this one. Yeah, it wasn't a big one. They are going to be doing smaller patches over the next little while. One thing to keep in consideration, they're going to be doing, like, they're changing up all their stuff at the moment. So from what I understand is the next couple patches we're going to get for the next couple months are going to be small, little tweaks, little fixes, and stuff like that. Nothing too big, nothing too drastic, no UI changes or anything like that. Because mainly their switch is now going over to community warfare, or faction warfare is what they want to call it, where they want to get that instituted with the 4v4, which is something my unit is really waiting for, which will be lots of fun. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield next time. See you guys later. Bye-bye.